Hello again. In this video, we will learn the language term acronym. What is acronym? A type of abbreviation formed from the initial letters or syllables of words and pronounced as a single word. We have already talked about the word, a group of letters that gives a complete meaning. But in English, there are some words which are coined from the initial letters, means the first letter of various words. Means we have 2 or 3 words, so we take the first letter of them and then we make a word, and that word is called acronym. For example, the word is give. Let me tell you here that they are taken as the single letters of different words, but when a new word is formed, it is pronounced as a single word. Not each letter of the word is pronounced separately. As a single word, we pronounce it. So, the first acronym is a very common and well-known acronym that is GIF or GIF. Its full form is graphics, interchange, format. So these 3 words we have, and from the initial letters of them we have made a new word that is GIF or GIF. So G from graphics, I from interchange, and F from format. So a new word is formed that is GIF or GIF, and we call it acronym. Next acronym is PIN. P from personal, I from identification, and N from number. So from these 3 words, we have a new word that is PIN, and this PIN will be called acronym. And very newly famous word is STEM. S from science, T from technology, E from engineering, and M from mathematics. So this is STEM, a new word, and we will call it acronym. Besides the initial letters, sometimes we take syllables or a part of the word and then we make a word like radar. So RA from radio, D from detection, and A from ant, and R from ranging. So this is also possible that instead of taking single letter, we sometimes take 2 letters or a whole syllable. In English, some acronyms have been so commonly used as a single word that most people have forgotten that they are acronyms. You will find great number of the words which actually were or are acronyms, but they have been so commonly used by all and sundry as a single word that most people don't know that they are acronyms. Like scuba, S from self, C from content, U from underwater, and B from breathing, and A from apparatus. And most people may not know that this is actually acronym, but now it is very commonly used as a single word. Then is laser. Most of you may not know that actually it is an acronym, and they think that, or you think that it is a single word, but it is acronym. Let us Learn the full form of it. L from light, A from amplification, S from stimulated, and E from emission, and R from radiation. So the full form of laser is light, amplification, stimulated, emission of radiation. But great number of the people think that laser is a single word, whereas it is an acronym. Radar is also another, though I have already written here, but I have repeated it so that to bring this thing to your notice, that radar itself is also acronym, but now mostly it is used as a single word. We have also different types of acronyms. The first and the universal one is like pin, STEM, radar, laser, etc. This is the first type and the real acronym. But we have also other types of acronyms like backronyms. What is backronym? An existing word assigned a new expansion after for creative purpose. That is actually often for creative purpose, though the word is not acronym, it is a normal word, but people assign different word to each letter of that word. Let us understand. For example, team. Team is not an acronym. It is a normal word. But some people say T together, E everyone, A achieves, and M for more. That is according to your philosophy of the word or your point of view of the word. You assign these words to it. Otherwise, normally it is not acronym. And another word is Wi-Fi. So, Wi-Fi, wireless, W-I stands for wireless, and F-I stands for fidelity. But it is fabricated. Someone has made it. This is not the full form of Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi itself is a word. But some people define it or make it like that, W-I, wireless, F-I, fidelity. But that's not. Wi-Fi itself is a single word. So these type of acronyms are called backronyms. Means you take a normal word like police, P stands for polite, O likewise, and you give your own full forms to each letter of that thing. But actually it's not acronym, it is a full form. The next is initialism. Initialism are the words in which we also write the first letter of each word, but they are not pronounced as a single word. Each letter of the word is pronounced separately, unlike acronym, where the whole group of the words letters become a single word and pronounced as a word. Here, each word is pronounced independently or separately. Like FBI, I won't say Phoebe, it will be pronounced as FBI. F from federal, B from bureau, and I from investigation. But you can say, everyone says FBI, not Phoebe, as I earlier told you. Then is BBC. So this is initialism. So we are pronouncing each letter separately. BBC. B from British, B from broadcasting, and C from corporation. So the type of acronym in which each letter is pronounced separately, not becomes a whole word. We call it initialism. And then is mixed acronym, or some people also call it hybrid acronym. What is hybrid or mixed acronym? The acronym which is partly pronounced as a word and partly as letters. Means some part of it we pronounce it as a single word and other part of it we pronounce letter by letter. For example, the first one is JPEG. People say JPEG. JPEG. J letter, PEG as a single word. So the full form is J stands for joint, P stands for photographic, E stands for experts, and G stands for group. So we say JPEG. J as a single word letter, PEG as a word. Then is CD as separate letters, ROM as a word. So C stands for compact, D stands for disk, and then R stands for read, O stands for only, and M stands for memory. But when we pronounce it, so first two letters we pronounced as independent and separate letters, C, D, and the last three letters we will say ROM. So these types of acronyms are called mixed acronyms or hybrid. Then we have also non-standard type of acronyms. These are called pseudo acronyms. What are pseudo acronyms? It looks like an acronym but not formed from initial letters of other words. So when they are pronounced or used before you, they look like they are acronyms, but they are not formed from the first letters of other words. So these types of acronyms are called pseudo acronyms, or these are actually non-standard, or most people don't think that they are real, as Interpol. So some people believe actually it's explanation. Some people believe it is acronym, but the full or its function is international criminal police organization, and you won't find I like Interpol. Then what about C? You don't find it here. And P, no doubt here you find, and here you have O, but this is not the rule of acronym to form, that randomly you take letters and you make your own new word and you call it acronym. But this is the different opinion of different people about it. So they are non-standard, but still they exist with the name of pseudo acronym. I hope you learned all about the language term acronym. If you liked this video, do like and subscribe. If you have any question, do ask. Until my next video, bye bye.